T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to the next installment of the Rogue Energy Cup Series. I am your host, Spart Warrior MSU. My partner in the booth, K. Welty, once again is going to be late to the show, so my apologies for his delay. Life happens. We're back today. We're at Kansas this evening. We're going to go over and produce a great show for you guys, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching the stream and the racing. It's going to be a great one. After last week, we come back. We're bouncing back with another great race here at Kansas. Always produces fantastic racing. I can't wait to go over and see what these guys can do as they get ready. They're going to be going to qualifying here in one moment, so we're going to be able to go over and check that out here shortly as they get ready to go and finish things up. After last week and Kyle getting his first win at Texas, we have another mile and a half, but this is a much more wide open with the setup that we have. It does really go over and start to produce about 2 or 3 lanes of racing, so it should be produce really good racing. Bruh, I can hear Arn. You can hear Arn. Where can you hear Arn? Everything's muted. What you talking about? Where's he out here making me paranoid? But we're going over here and we're getting ready to go here shortly. Looks like they're this fuck control. All right. God damn you, Rizzy. They're getting ready. They're waiting. I think they're waiting a little bit so that Carter could get in, so we can get as many racers in this evening as possible. So we definitely want to go over the running order after watching last week Kyle get his first win in the Cup Series, which was an awesome moment. I know that he's been really trying for a long time to get that win. We come back, we bounce back with this setup. After watching qualify or practice here for the last little bit and watching these guys race, they've been going over and really showing that you can run the high line. There is a little bit of a middle line there in the corners, but and then there's the low line. The low line, obviously, much faster to get around the corner. I bet you are burning up your tires, so we'll definitely have to go over and see what the tire wear looks like here today. But also, they were ripping that top line, which will make it so that way there's lots of passing, lots of opportunity. It's a nice wide open track, so they will be able to go over and really spread out, which hopefully will mean less yellow flags and a lot more racing this evening. So why don't we go over and get everything set up here and hop over. You guys don't need to see this the entire race. We know what you want to see. You want to see the racing. So why don't we go over and hop over into the racing really fast, so that way we can check this all out. So let's go over and hop out and let's go follow around some guys right now. So we got Christian who's running. Like I said, they're doing a little bit of an extended practice, but looking at the times, looked like guys like Thug were running really well earlier on in the practice session. So definitely keep an eye out for him. Actually, I apologize. Thug got the win last week. I am completely off base. I'm trash at this whole thing. Last week was a little bit of a blur, so I totally did not pull up my stats from it, but Thug getting the win last week. Kyle's still looking for that first win. I apologize. He ran last night in the All-Star race, so if you guys didn't tune in for that, Kyle got the last lap pass at the All-Star race last night as we raced at Charlotte, so my apologies. I'm all over the place. This is what happens when you run on your own. I believe actually my partner in the booth has actually messaged me. One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got going on here. About time he shows up if it's it. All right, he's here. Okay, about time, Cade.
Happens. I thought I was gonna be eating dinner an hour and a half ago, and turns out I'm eating it 2 minutes ago. So, yeah. Kyle got the win last night, and Aaron Hall got the win in the Open. So, show some speed there. But we're not here to focus on the All-Star race tonight. We're here to focus on the points-paying race, and that being Kansas. It's a night race party. I feel like we've been racing at night recently. These last like 3 or 4 weeks, we've just been under the lights, so they're kind of getting used to how these cars handle.
I do enjoy it with the lights. It does go over and honestly make the cars look really stand out when they race at night. So I personally really do enjoy it. So the more that we can race at night, the better for me. And I feel like it goes over and gives us a really good product. Seems like the cars can really grip a lot better.
Staff check.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and these cars they're gonna be very not loose, but they're gonna have a lot of. You can put it where you want at the start of the green flag. I mean, on these fresh tires, they're gonna be really, really good. Only downside, they're going to tighten up here as the race goes on. And when that car starts to tighten up, they're going to migrate up to that top line. You see where Carl's running? He's running about middle. Oh, he runs into the 12.
All right.
He's running about middle groove where that dark spot is. But as the run goes on, you could see some guys trying to make the top work. We could also see it try to work maybe on the short run if they can have the car to do it. But we're here for an interesting race. It's I'm pretty sure it's 134 laps. I'm gonna get a quick check on the fuel window. We're gonna have a Texas situation here, where to me.
Drivers, to your cars.
All right. It looks like they're going. It looks like we're. I unmuted. So yes, it looks like we're getting ready to go to qualifying. Hold up. I think we might be.
Lost my pen.
Let's see, we're getting ready to. Man lost.
I
his
got a
pen.
prediction. This is gonna be the easiest prediction of my lifetime. Kyle is gonna win the pole.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory most races that he does win the pole. So let's go over here and wait for qualifying. We'll pull this up and try to look at this. But yes, it definitely, it always seems to be that he does get the pole. He has that one lap speed. He can really hunker down and get a good finish or a good line there. But the curious thing is going to be how much tire fall this has.
Yeah. He's proved that he can win with tire wear. I mean, he's done that pretty well. But like we said last week that we're not gonna get a new winner. But from what I've seen in practice and stuff, I think Aaron Hall can.
They're apparently restarting.
Looks like qualifying has restarted here. But yeah, I think that we're gonna get. I think Aaron Hall's gonna have a really good showing today, and I think that's what we're gonna look for. But right now we have to wait for the car to go around the track.
I think we definitely have a really good show. Interesting. Yeah, I saw it restart. That's odd. Does he boss? Oh.
What the qualifying rules is. No one's posted a time yet. We might have no one get on pole. We might get a random poll. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, it looks like we had an incident where somebody restarted the section.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
And also, really quick, Cade, not going to be able to mute it for this one. Do have a little bit of an echo every time I talk.
I do?
Yes.
I can gladly fix that here. I'll fix that real quick. I'm so sorry. That should be good now.
Perfect. Thank you. So yes, apparently somehow Christian has been given the role for a race control and reset the qualifying session somehow. So that is per race control.
Yeah, I heard that through our earpieces here. So, yeah, but Kyle, Aaron, front two right now. only guys in the 28s. And then we get the defending champ Mini-Me. Carl Childress is out qualified.
Christian so far.
I don't think we're going to get a decent qualifying job, by the way.
No, definitely not going to happen. After his conversations, he still does not like to qualify, even though he did qualify in the last race. So we're just kind of waiting to see here.
Just clarifying, Christian's only supposed to call yellows, by the way. Yeah, and I've yet to see Theater Thug post a time, so I wonder where is he? Where's our last week's winner? Where is he? Is he on track? We'll find out. He might not post a time and try to start at the rear.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not sure what's all. Looks like everybody's kind of going as qualifying is about to wrap up. So it seems like a lot of guys are going to be starting in the back.
Third place.
Looks like because we're going to have how many entries? How many entries do we have this evening? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entries this evening. So looks like Carter and Diesel will be starting in the back. So we are going to get Kyle Shocker getting the pole, followed by Arn, Thug, Jeff, Mini, Carl, Christian, Carter, and then Diesel when it comes to our starting lineup this evening. So now that we've finally got that, it looks like we're going to be ready to go and start actually getting cars making some left turns here this evening.
Yeah, sorry, I was just adjusting audio on my end. I apologize. Yeah, and what I'm really interested to see is these lap averages, or really what we're seeing with them running happy hour. They're going to just get used to their pit box, where the pit is, in and out, and kind of test these cars, make sure they got it, maybe practice some long run stuff here in this 10-minute window, and of course, use the bathroom.
Yeah, you definitely know people are going to hurry up, use their bathroom breaks to get ready for this race this evening. With doing as many laps as we are this evening, this should make for a nice long race.
It's certainly going to be a long one. It's gonna be identical when you think of strategy and just the base fuel window and attrition as Texas, but I think it's gonna, of course, it's gonna drive different track, but I think it's gonna have a different feel tonight. I mean, it's a very fast, drafty kind of track. Texas, you kind of gotta control the car a little bit better, but Kansas, you really get these things open up and they kind of take off on you.
Well, with it being Kansas and these nice big wide 1.5 miles, unlike having the tri-ovals, they are very nice, wide open, and you can, after watching a little bit of the practice session, I could see that that they could run almost 3 lanes. Somebody could hold the middle lane. It might not be the fastest way around, but you can do it, and with something like that, that makes it so that way we can have lots of really good racing, I feel.
And right now, it looks like Jeff is taking the early entrance into victory lane. Is he trying to find? What is he trying? Oh, did he try to take out some fans?
I think he's just kind of frustrated with not in the pole. That must be it. Or look, there is a porta potty there. He could be going over.
He also does have a Giants car. And them Giants aren't doing so well this year. I mean, if we're gonna throw that out there.
Don't start talking baseball. All right. Okay.
Why? What's wrong with that, huh?
We don't want to talk about it. All right. My team's trash. All right.
Well, I would like to know that I went to the Rangers game last night.
Yeah, we are aware.
They lost.
Good.
And then today I don't go, and they've scored like 14 runs. So
good. That's what you deserve for abandoning
us. A fun
us.
stat of my entire life is that I've never watched the Rangers win in person. I've been to at least like 6 or 10 games. So, if you ever play in the Rangers party, just let me know and I'll go to the game and then y'all will win.
That's okay. Perfect. That's what I want.
All
right. I think they're hopefully here soon. They're wrapping up and getting done with this happy hour session so we can get to racing. Looks like they have 7 minutes left in total, but hopefully that's just kind of make sure that they got everything set up, ready to go. We can finally go racing here. Let's go check in with race control really quick.
And now he's spinning. So
all right. I have confirmed with race control we are running the full 10-minute, the full 10-minute. So they're about halfway. So all right, Cade, let's start figuring out some ways to fill up some time. How about that? Let's see. All right, you want to be the
I
Mr.
can fill
Next
up some
Big
time.
you want to be Mr. Next Fox Big Shot? Here you go. Here's your moment.
Well, as Fox would do, they would probably play some random stupid little sketch or something. But we're actually going to talk about the race here. We're going to go with, I think we should make our picks based off what we saw of qualifying. I think it's fair to pick that. And I'm going to pick my driver. I'm picking Aaron Hall. Posted P2 in qualifying. He's been arguably the fastest in practice. This track drives similar to the All-Star track last night. Give me the number 20 Power Red machine for Sideways Motorsports. No bias at all, by the way.
Well, if I really had to pick somebody and I had to buckle down, I would love to sit here and pick Kyle to finally get that first points-paying race. However, I can't do it. So if I were to pick somebody, I would either pick this man here in Diesel, who's been on a tear lately. He's been holding up his tires really well, and he's been racing really well lately. Also a little biased because he is running the Rogue Energy car this evening.
That's a beautiful paint scheme. I see. Did you sponsor his car this week?
You know,
I see you right. I see you right there by the number.
we had a little bit of extra funds in the bank account this week. Figured
Oh, okay.
why not? But if I had to really guess, it's not going to be the fun pick. I'm going with Minnie. I'm going with Minnie.
I figured.
I'm going with Minnie. Minnie's always been on these kinds of tracks. He's able to keep his tires cool. He's able to run the multiple lines, go to the high line when it needs to, so that way he can keep his tires cool, keep that right front from getting too torn up, and he's been always there at the end. So unless he has any computer issues, I got to go with the easy picking Minnie.
Well, and the computer issues, I think he got those ironed out. I don't think he's ever going to press the power button with his foot again, or whatever happened there with his cat.
You would
One of
hope.
those two. But we always talk about, oh yeah, let's just always pick the guys every week. I actually think you should do the diesel. I mean, fans at home, take the diesel pick. Go right now, go bet on it. He's last year's winner here. He won. He's hot right now. He's probably going to be one of the fastest cars today. He didn't qualify, so we have no idea his actual pace, but I'll pull up his actual pace. Yeah, he's P3 right now in practice on pace. He's ran 7 laps. You got to give it. I mean, if we're going to look at last year's winners, we got to talk about last year and all that, you got to mark him down as the favorite to win tonight.
Like I said, he's definitely one of the hotter picks to pick. He's been running really well the last 4 weeks at this point. He's second, or I believe third actually in the championship, behind Thug and Minnie. So he's been running very consistent, staying up front, leading lots of laps. But it seems like even in races where he doesn't lead a lot of laps, at the end of the race, there he sits, right there in the hunt. So he is a very good pick for this race as well. That's why I've really struggled, but I'm going to go with Minnie just based off of recent success that he's been having.
I mean, sorry. We're going to have to sit here and find out. And we also haven't made any talks about this one guy and the guy behind him, Jeff. I thought for going into this year he was going to win the championship.
I did as well. He was my preseason pick to win the championship. Real life kind of, always is going to dictate things, and he's been very busy with a lot of personal stuff over the last couple of weeks. But with him being here this week, he's also going to be somebody to watch out for. He always runs strong, especially at these 1.5 miles. He might be somebody to be paying attention to as well. Finally get it done, especially in his one-off San Francisco Giants car today.
And it's... I'm ready to go watch some racing party, but I think for a little fun segment, we can try to. I say we look at the best paint schemes. You might have a little bias here on what you're gonna pick.
Yep. It's already right there. End of segment. No. So obviously you got Diesel running the Rogue Energy car. You got Carter once again running the MSU car. The guy who made the car, though, could not figure out how to remember the names, so definitely watch out for that car. I have, as always, the Goodrich Number 3 Intimidator car. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Always a win. First off for this one, thought it was Borgish at first. Not Borgish. It is actually Kyle running a discount tire number 4 scheme. Has a little bit of Harvick's old Goodrich Chevy situation, silver paint scheme to it with the kind of like saw blade look to it. Pretty nice. You got Mini running the 84 Ally car with his inspiration from obviously Alex Bowman, his favorite driver. Very nice paint scheme. Aaron Hall running the number 20 Powerade Ford Mustang as he wants to do his sick burnout. Remember, that's your driver.
He does not take care of the equipment. That's all.
No, he does not. Christian running the Christian Boss Twitch, his Twitch channel paint scheme. Looks, there you go. See Carter just helping him out, getting him out stuck out of the fence.
Hey, he's being helpful. He's been a helpful guy on the racetrack.
Yeah.
There's the man that has the worst takes in NASCAR history. Well,
This is also very true.
He's off the racetrack.
So bad, he knew he was going to get on screen and knew better than to be here. So, but he is running his traditional, really ugly with the middle set numbers instead of having him forward. Number 88 National Guard, suck off Dale Jr. Chevy Camaro.
It's so unoriginal, isn't it? I feel like everyone is running paint. I mean, I know Mini is running like schemes we've already seen before, but Thugs ran the same thing the whole year, basically. It just sounds like he's just trying to live up to what Dale Jr. was, which was a bunch of concussions and a couple Daytona 500s.
Well, just common Thug L. It is what it is. We all knew that it's what's going to happen, and he just likes to stick to tradition of, be Thug. Ooh, Dale Jr.
And for your fans at track after the race, if you're feeling a little down about your driver losing, go to the casino and play some blackjack, some roulette, and maybe get lucky on the jackpot. But who's gonna hit the jackpot tonight? That's the whole question.
Oh my God, that was a terrible segment. All right, it's gonna. We already went over it. Kids don't gamble.
Well, if you're 18, you.
Typical Cade L. Oh my!
It's not a typical Cato.
It is a typical Cade L. The end of the session, so we are finally going.
We're gonna go NASCAR.
Oh, it's here.
Racing.
Yeah. All right. The Chevy
That's
Silverado
a truck right there.
Yeah, it is. The Chevy Silverado finally leading the field. Enough of those Toyotas. We don't need them in the front. We need a nice big old Chevy Silverado. That's what you need.
Diesel's not
And
going
we
to
need boss or anything. We all ready to go?
Yeah, should be good to go.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
Chevrolet has come out and is the title sponsor for today's race, of course.
Are they?
That's what I heard. I mean,
Oh,
they
well,
got the race truck.
Well, because the Rogue Energy
you
Cup
want,
Series finally went over and got an influx of some cash. We chucked them cheating Toyotas out of the series and picked up a real vehicle, real proper, so nice, has even a bow tie for its logo, a Chevy Silverado. Just can't go wrong.
Yeah, this race has no name. Yeah, there is no name to this race. There was an empty sponsorship spot that was picked up by Chevrolet, and they brought out one of the better-looking trucks, I would have to say.
Yep, just typical Chevy dub.
I mean, Chevy did get the pole, but this is the first time that's the first time we've seen Aaron Hall front row. Usually the Ford up front is Carter, but he decided to start dead last in the field.
Yeah, so obviously we have Kyle in the number 4 discount tire Chevrolet starting on the pole, followed by Arn in the number 20 Powerade Ford Mustang, Thug in the number 88 National Guard, followed by Jeff in his Giants, Mini in the Ally car, Carl in the number 3 Goodrich, Christian in his Twitch car, Carter in the number 12 Spartans, and Diesel in the road car as we go green.
Spinner back, not back straight away, entering turns 1 and 2. That looks like we're gonna get a mulligan here.
Yep. They're already wrecking them out. They're taking the mulligan.
13 machine of Christian Boss. It's gonna be the first caution here.
All right, here we'll ride around with the back of the Chevy, the truck. I
Mulligan
guess.
number 1.
This is a cool camera we have here. I like this.
To your cars.
Thank you.
I like this camera angle. Beautiful skies, by the way. Fans are sure enjoying this. There's a party earlier in the infield, but I was sadly not invited. But I heard you
Because
were, so
yeah, well, because you're a pleb and don't want to go over and have a beer with the boys, so they were like, "Hey, let's get the guy that will actually go, shotgun a beer with the boys." So, you know, typically that past as an old man, those are kind of past my days. But when a fan goes over and says, "Hey, Sparty, can you shotgun this with me?" You don't hesitate.
you don't hesitate. Okay, I'll write that down in the memory bank. If I ever get asked to shotgun a beer, I'll shotgun it.
Yeah, it's what the real cool kids do nowadays.
Oh, that's what. So you're promoting cool kids shotgunning beer, but you won't let kids gamble. I see how our motives are. But I think that's
It's because I recommended it.
okay. I see how it is. Yeah. Hopefully this will be the only mulligan.
Is that a tire mark on
Why
the?
is there a tire on the
Why is
truck?
there a tire on the truck? Okay,
Why
let's
is
get
there a
away from
tire
that.
under the hood.
Oh,
What
that's a
happened there?
now that's a cool view. Okay,
I'm so confused though.
I don't know, but as we Kyle getting up and close and personal.
Kyle might break off our camera. We spent all of our money this week, so we can't really afford a camera.
Yeah, please, Kyle. I need to be ready to go.
Oh! He did it! He hit
Oh.
it! And we're gonna go green.
All right,
Flag
we're gonna go wide spectator cam to start this one off, so we kind of have a little bit of a better view. See if we get any spinners to start as we go over and restart again.
Two cars got on the wall there on the 3 and 4. It was the 13 and the 3 of Carl and Christian. So two cars off the pace there. But we have a battle for second here, Sparty. The 20 car is going back to where he started from.
Yeah, it looks like we got Thug trying to charge to the field, and Arn's going over and trying to hold on to second place already. Yes, we do have those two guys on the wall, but luckily, they should be able to bounce back. I'm sure we'll be able to have some other incidents here in the race, and they'll be able to bounce back with that early lap 1 incident.
As you kind of see, folks at home, these guys are going to kind of single out, and they're going to try to basically tandem draft their way up to Kyle. Because Dirty Air will play a factor once you get close. As you can see, the 88 getting tight behind the 20. But especially on the front straighters and back straighters, they can really pull in a gap on Kyle if they work together. So we got almost 3-wide battle here for 5th or 6th on the track here.
Yeah, they're battling back here as Diesel goes over and starts to work through the field. As he does not qualify, wants to go over and be able to see what's going on and work his way through the field. So you'll start watching that 19 car probably get here with the 84 and start kind of slowly working their way up the field.
And so I was getting info from my driver, of course, during happy hour. I was talking with the team, and he did say that tire wear is not bad, and he said not enough to short pit and all that. So
Interesting.
We might see where field strat. This might be a fuel save race because per Aaron, who now he's not probably the smartest for tire advice, but at least he is something. The tires don't wear as much as we were saying they are. I think Dirty Air is going to be a bigger factor. So we have a battle for 4th there.
Yes, we do. As you'll start to, I believe, start watching Mini and Diesel start slowly working their way through, as they've had a little bit of practice here. I think Jeff might be trying to save, get the heat underneath those tires and go back. Maybe also trying to pick up his teammate a little bit if he's honest. Since those guys are roughly about 4 seconds behind everybody else. Ooh, a little bit tight off the corner. Gets in the wall a little bit there.
That's the second time he's done that. These guys are getting really we got a battle for lead here, heating up, Sparty.
Now the 20's going to be pushing, but man, again, he says that there's not really that much tire fall off, but I don't 100% trust Arn in that situation. As much as I trust Kyle to actually go over and get wins after leading as many laps as he has this year. So I'll be really interested to see if he states he's going to be able to push all of that and then be able to rebound and actually get around somebody.
Yeah, if you talk the big game, you got to back it up. And right now, he is backing up away from the 4 cars bumper. We're single filed out here, Sparty, but the closest battle on track is probably for third. We got a nice little niche group here. As 20's gonna get in the wall, they're all gonna follow each other in the wall.
Man.
Follow the leader there, like they're ants.
Yeah, and you can see right now. So Jeff looks like he's getting a little bit tight off of exit. He's getting a little bit tight off of exit there, continuously getting out of 2. So it must be that, they're starting to get a little bit tighter now, as the tires are starting to probably get a little bit of wear with the heat. But Diesel seems to have a really good exit off of 4 as he looks to try to get inside the 84 here and get another pass. Ooh, real close there. Oh, there it is.
Got him.
He
got
took
him.
Oh, he took him out.
Caution's
Oh,
out.
caution will be out. Oh,
Wait.
man.
The easiest way to take out beat your competitors is just dump them, right?
Apparently.
That's your pick, man.
Yep. Diesel got pissed that I didn't pick him. My apologies, Diesel. Man.
Well,
already.
now we're our first caution out here on lap. I'm pretty sure. Let me wait for the scoring. Lap 9. Sorry.
Lap 9. We made it 9 laps before we had an incident, so that's unfortunate.
Well, per that average, we'll see about 13 cautions today.
Let's hope that that is not correct.
I hope that stat is also not correct.
So we got back up here to the leaders. They'll definitely be going in and get some tires. But now that they've got a little bit of a feel, it was still a bit of a short run, obviously, with only getting nine real green flag laps in. Bless you, little bitch. Well, they have kind of an idea now after getting a little bit of a run to see what kind of speeds they can get out of the tires. Ooh, we got a couple.
Fix. Oh, the 5 missed pit road.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty. That's going to send him to the back.
That might be a commitment cone. Commitment. That's what I said. Yeah.
Well, the 88 stays out. We'll definitely be interested to see with the. Must
9
be he's
laps on
not.
those tires?
It must be he's not seeing the fall off. Maybe Arn is correct, and there's not that much fall off, and he's just going to go over and attempt it.
Yeah, but freshies are freshies.
Oh, and the 4
And the
overshoots his
4
pit.
20's going to get the race off the pit road here.
Yes, he is. Unless he has an issue with his gun. Seemed to be a big. Oh, is he though?
Oh,
Is he
yeah,
though?
there he
Yes,
goes. Yeah,
he
he's
is.
gonna.
Yes,
He's
he
got
is.
it.
Yes, he is.
Will she be interested to see if the 5 is a penalty? But
Ooh, the 3 stuck. Looks like we had a little bit
84's
of
getting repairs.
and the 84 is probably getting his repairs. Doesn't look like he was in too bad a shape. Looked like he just maybe had a little bit of back end damage. So hopefully that doesn't lead to any other issues. It looks like the back end's still on it. So I think he should be all right to continue in this race and still have a good chance.
And
there it is. There's Jeff holding on for the commitment cone violation there. Gonna get that penalty.
That sums up Giants baseball this year. But he just won his lap. This is a smart play. He got his bonus point.
Yes, he was taking his bonus point for to hold up in the championship. Not a bad move.
I mean, he trusted that means he trusts his car. He will technically have the freshest tires of the field, but they've been running race laps, so they're going to equal out just fine.
Yeah.
He actually had his pit stall, too. That means he's not going to win today's race.
Probably. Which means that puts your driver out front. Let's see what he can do with some fresh air now in front of him, not having to get up underneath Kyle. You said that dirty air is going to play a factor in this. Let's see how much your driver actually knows about racing. Instead of just all talk.
He might be all talk, and I've heard that we're all talk and we're going green. NASCAR green is also a effort to lower emissions into the world. So good on for NASCAR on that. But we're the Road Energy Cup Series. Fuck the Earth. We're going green flag. We actually don't hate the Earth, everyone.
On Earth Day of all days.
Is it actually Earth
It's
Day?
actually Earth Day of all days.
Oh, well, let's just go green flag racing and forget about what I just said.
Cade Welty.
Jeez. Hey.
Ooh, Diesel.
19's got dived on the bottom.
Diesel already shooting down. Interesting.
He's gonna
Ooh,
get back. 20's loose.
20
Gonna
gets on the
slide up
apron.
here,
That's going to
opens
give.
the door for the 19.
Come on. Let's see, Diesel. Is he driving? Okay, for a second I thought it said that he was driving a Honda Accord. I was like, is he driving a Honda?
Let's see if the 20 can rear back here on the outside. 12's way up high. 20 is going to get the run off the top. 4's going to give a arrow push. 20's going to get the lead back here, Sparty.
But barely at the line. Wow.
And they have 3-car breakaway from the pack. 88's already up to
88.
7th.
And I just saw somebody kind of bounce off the wall there. Here, let's go over and get a little bit high. Ooh, 19 getting a little bit tight off exit. Let's see if he slides in. Yep, he slides in. Yep, that's a smart move right now. You know, you get a little bit tight. Ooh, the 4. Is he going to? Ooh, there it is. Oh! Oh, no.
And he saves it hard on the wall.
Oh, no.
84,
Oh, no.
13.
The 84 having one. Oh, the 3 with the ARCA brakes. Oh, the ARCA brakes.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I think what happened is the 20 got into the corner and the 4 sent in a little harder than
I
the
think
20,
the
right?
I think the 4 got
and it got this arrow chopped off his nose and he got extremely arrow loose.
I'm gonna guess that most likely the 4 got out of the car, had to get out of the gas to not run over the 20. But when he did that, he ended up causing himself to spin out. I think we will be able to actually really quickly go back and view the onboard from Kyle. Let's go back really quick to his car areas. Let's go back and let's see what happened to Kyle here. One moment as we go back to replay. Or not.
We're not gonna go back to replay. Actually,
oh, we are. Oh, there it goes. There it
We're not
goes.
seeing this.
Now,
Yeah.
there. About time. About time. What a delay. All right. Let's see if we can get some on board here.
Yeah, let's go on board and listen to this car. Maybe our on board cam here. Let's listen to how its throttle is.
Let's go right here. Here we go. And
He just lifted and the tires were just not up to. He took some hard hits here.
No, yeah, he did. Ooh.
84 took a hard hit, and then here comes the 3 just.
Ooh. That's the one that if you're not careful could really cause some issues there with a hit like that. So hopefully the car isn't too badly damaged and he'll be able to continue.
And I will like to say that the race off pit road, 19 wins it. I think a couple guys stay out here though. If I'm not mistaken, I think the 20 and the 12 and the 88 are going to stay out. So your first car on 4 fresh tires is going to be the 19 machine of Diesel. And then it's going to be Christian, Jeff, Minimi, and then Carl. And then Kyle Watts, of course. But lap leaders for today. Aaron's led 5. Doug's led 1. And now Kyle's led 9. So pretty even. I mean, it's been a battle of 2 cars, but... Dang.
It'll definitely be
84
interesting.
penalty, though.
84 with the penalty. Must have been speeding through pits.
Or maybe he doesn't. It looks
No.
like he's backing off.
You know what they're doing? They're going full on
fuel.
sweating it up, saving
It
fuel.
doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's no gravity in this game.
You keep telling them that. but
Let the kids imagine. Let the kids imagine.
they think
you know,
they're
that's-
they're being. Oh look, guys, I'm being a big race car driver. I can go over and get and save fuel.
I think they're the next William Byron. That's for sure.
Cool.
I know one thing that's certain. We're gonna go green flag, and we have a new guy behind. It's the 2 Fords. Oh, not a Ford. Sorry, a Dodge. I apologize. It's the 2 oddball manufacturers, or 1, 2. But we've never seen Carter up front. He's been in dirty air. It'd be exciting to see what he can do up here in cleaner air.
I definitely will be excited to see what he can pull off with this Spartan. Oh, as they're kind of checking up. Oh boy. Oh, we might want to get into the right camera view for this because
well, green flag.
let's see if we're gonna have some tire spin.
88's going to jump down to the bottom.
88 fanning
19's
out
going to
already.
follow with. We saw the type of Diesel, and it didn't work out so well, but maybe he can make it work. It's 2x2 right here. Looks like a little plate check in action.
Diesel
pushing.
just giving them the push to try to get him to the lead right now.
They're connected there. They're connected, but the 12's going to give a push back to the 20. Entering turns 1 and 2. The 20 got a mega push. He's in
20's way too high. Way too high. There goes the 20.
He got
He's going
shoved
all
into the
the
wall
way
there.
to the back. All the way to the back he goes. So,
I think he
man.
had some assistance, Sparty. I think he had some assistance.
I'm pretty sure that 12 really was giving him the business there, and made it so that way he was carrying way too much speed. But at times, as bad as this sounds, at times you really want to get on that guy so he can overdrive the corner. Maybe Carter pushed him on this one. I don't doubt it. But at times, to do a really good pass. Sometimes it's better to just get right behind the guy and make him think you're going to run him over. See if I'll overdrive the corner a little bit.
And this is a battle for fourth here on the screen. Is the four's gonna? Oh, he's
Looks
getting
like
in the wall.
84's
No,
in the
they'll keep it out. 84's in the wall.
going-
3
going-
wide. And turns 1 and not 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, can he hold it? Can he hold it?
Yeah, he held it. He held it.
For now.
It's not clear.
They're not
Oh,
clear,
look at time
boys.
racing.
Oh,
They're
they're
together.
bumping.
They touch.
Oh, 84 is going to back it out. He said, enough is enough.
Smart man, smart
I'm
man.
done with
You know,
this.
that's why he's a champion. 19 is closing in the gap here on the 88 machine. There's action all over the track. The 5 and the 12 are battling. They're banging into each other. And the 19 is giving chase. So
This is why Kansas
Pick one,
is
fans.
Kansas is one of the better tracks that are on the schedule for these kind of moments just like this. There will be battles all over the track all evening, and there's only one place to see it, here at twitch.tv/SmartWarhammerSU.
and on the YouTube channel.
YouTube.com/Road Cup.
Yes, that is.
Make sure you
Road
follow.
Racing.
Make sure you subscribe and follow to both channels. 19 looking high. Let's see if you can get that run on exit. He's gonna cut it off and drive it low.
He's been doing that, and I would like to see the longevity on the tires by doing that, because you're working the tires harder by turning down the track.
Yes, I definitely would be interested to see what his tire fall off looks like, because it seems like he likes to stay really low here in 1 and 2, but then go high, but then cut it back on 3 and 4. Seems like he just can't seem to have the good run on exit, as it looks like Thug's going to run a little bit higher this one. Oh, Thug, he's going for it. He's going to try the
He's gonna
crossover.
try it again. He got way too high that time. Lost all speed.
Yeah, he lost a lot of speed there. He's definitely trying something, though. I got to commend it that he's not just running the same line as the leader. He's really trying to do something a little bit different, because it looks he's also going. Thug's kind of really arcing the corners right now, starting high, working low. Where Diesel's really kind of dropping in a little bit sooner, as you see there, a little bit lower, about a half a lane down lower, and letting the car just kind of wash up. But that's going to really burn up that right front. So I'll be really curious how that goes long term if he heats that tire up too much and wears it out.
Yeah, and speaking about long term, we are on lap 25. Caution came out around lap 18-ish, right? Yeah. We'll see green flag stops around. We'll say lap 60 almost. So long time until we see that.
Oh, we missed the pass.
We missed it.
The one time I go back and look at the actual mid-pack racing, we missed a pass for lead. I am like the Fox director right now. I am ashamed of myself.
It is. I mean, you are the one pressing the buttons.
I am the one pressing the buttons. I'm trash actual. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But we did get our pass for the lead. Diesel now goes out. And let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can check out a little bit.
I mean, he took out Mini-Me, and then he took the lead away from Thug. So
He seems
know
to be
if there's anything
very
else he can
strong
do.
right now, because instantly Thug looked like he tried to win it and get it back. But then Diesel just kind of went, nah,
Blew past him.
I'm good, fam. And he's kind of pulling away a little bit right now. So be really curious if this is a short run speed car or if he can hold this up for the long term.
yeah, we're right now at 108 laps remaining, 109 including the last lap, and we've only had 2 cautions, so I don't expect this to be a caution fest race. He's gonna build this gap's gonna pay off more than we think, because green flag stops are gonna come around. He's gonna have about, if he can manage his tires right, it's about a half a second lead to a second lead, which is very valuable because it gives you more time to kind of decide what you want to do on pit road.
Yeah, but it seems like to me on turns 3 and 4, he really is doing that cutting it off. We'll see it coming up here in a moment, but where he's really kind of letting that car float up high, but then chopping it back low on exit. I just feel like that's going to really affect his tires here. See right there. He's not letting the car actually float out, keeping the heat off that right front. I feel like that's going to go over and cause some issues, as he's now not even pulling away as much as he was earlier. But right behind him, we do get a battle for second.
And the battle for second is the 5 and the 88. We've had 3 different teams. 2 teams kind of battling for the owners championship. PGP's had a huge boost in the POC series, and it's translated over here to the Cup series. But Boss Motorsports has been dominant, and now they got one of their best drivers back in the 5, and he's up into 3rd. So it
And
looks
battle-
like he's gonna try to
battling for second.
I think he's just trying to push up.
I
think
he's
he's
definitely
tandeming with 88
he's
here to
definitely
get
pushing
the
it and
lead.
I'm back caught back up. But
here
as
he
you can
goes.
see, he's not messing around.
He's not trying to pass him. Look,
no.
see, he could have.
Oh, he
he's
just
trying to push him
nah.
up there.
He knew that was a better move. That was just the smart move there. Just let him go for that lap, and see if you can get him back here on exit. Because see, Thug's running that lower line. Jeff should have the better line, but as I say that, look who showed back up. Oh, incident in the back.
Caution.
Incident. Caution's out. Incident in the back. Carter and
12
Carter.
got into the 13. Sorry, the 13 got into the 12.
Oh!
Hit it again.
Oh!
And
your
the 20's
driver-
involved.
Oh no! The 20's involved. He thought he was through. He was
I don't
not.
know why you don't slow down.
Oh,
there. You see
and-
2 cars spinning.
And he nosed it. That could cause engine damage. We do run moderate damage here, so something like that could get away. But now as they race back to get back to the yellow flag here, that could lead to some engine damage.
That is just, I mean,
How you feeling there, champ? How are you feeling about your driver right now?
I don't understand why you don't try to slow down. You're already in last because of unfortunate getting into the wall. You got your caution. You're gonna get repairs. I don't see trying to push past those 2 because you're gonna have to come down pit road anyway to get repairs. I don't.
Let's go back.
That one's a head scratcher, but what's not a head scratcher is this 19's dominant so far. He's looked like
Yeah.
the guy to beat. But that caution, I don't think he wanted that. I think he was having a fun time there.
No, I definitely don't think. I definitely don't think he was trying to see that. But let's definitely. Oh, prematurely. Let's kind of see here really quick what happened here. Let's get our camera angle here. So let's get a little bit of a. I think probably the helicopter cam is going to give us exactly what we want here. Maybe not. Let's see here. Okay. Christian just came up into him. He didn't. I don't know if he just didn't know he was there, but looks like Carter stays above the white line.
Yeah, the 13
Never
just
comes in
parks it
and
and just.
He'll come out. I don't know if maybe the 12 didn't
clean him
really.
out.
And then. Let's see
Also,
what
everyone he did go down pit road, by the way.
Thank-
That's not a shock.
Thank you for the update there, Kate. So that way we can kind of stay on top of that. But let's go back and see what's going on with your driver here, because let's see. So Carl is on the brakes. He's slowing down, but your driver is still full out, all out, actually gaining
Yeah.
speed. And when does he actually hit the brake?
I don't think he.
Not
he's-
until he actually gets to the corner.
You know, I actually. Now looking back at this, he's pushing because he thinks these 2. If we go back, he thinks these 2 are gonna be close. Like he doesn't realize they're gonna wreck again. Because if you watch, they look side by side, and then the 12 comes back up and hits the 13.
It's
and
still
he
not
just clips
smart.
it.
You just
I would have to agree after a caution, but you could see the thought process is, oh, they're just gonna race. I'm just gonna catch up and then go around them. You know.
Your driver needs to learn brakes to help you. As now that we go back through, let's see here. So Thug's back up to first. Looks like Diesel might have had an issue on pit road here because he's all the way back.
I think he did, and I'm also hearing from team communications listening here in the pits. 20 car had his engine shut off. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-oh.
Hearing reports.
Oh, he's right there.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
see,
well,
is he speeding up? He's speeding up. He might have had some damage where they fixed it, but he could be running down on cylinders and having some engine. He might not have the full engine capabilities of that car, but he's at
well,
least
if it
back
comes
on
down to a
track.
field strategy race, you know, burning this fuel.
I don't think that's how
burning
that
that
works. I don't think that's how that works.
I'm trying to be hopeful here.
That's
We're
not
gonna
how that works. That's
hopefully
not how
take the
that
green flag
works.
and maybe get some green flag stops. That was an early green flag by the man. 88's your leader here. They're gonna fan out. Be interesting to watch how off pace the 20 is, but 88 had a great jump here. PGP 1-2.
PGP.
Almost 3 wide there for 5th. Still gonna be 2 wide there for 6th on back. I think that 20 might be a little slow there. Oh, 5's gonna
Jeff,
lose it.
Jeff loses it.
And
Diesel's
the
into
19's
it.
in the wall. And 3's gonna save it. And they're gonna come
Oh.
off pit road 3 wide for this finish.
Oh, we're gonna have to
I
go
don't know, we
back and
got
see.
it.
We're gonna have to go back and actually have a good helicopter
I'm
cam
gonna
of that
see-
one.
What is scoring gonna say here on this? I'm gonna be very interested to see what they say.
Let's just see this thing. It's going to be. Oh, it's
Don't
going to be
confuse the
Arn.
in-race interviews with drivers.
Arn followed by Carter,
Yeah,
followed by
10-4, 10-4.
Christian. So I think that's, and it looks like Arn followed by Christian followed by Carter is the way that they're going to score that one at the end. But all of them underneath the blanket. Wow.
And,
All within 0.029 seconds. Wow.
And I'm just gonna have to throw that out there. Christian and Carter are separated by 2 1,000ths of a second. So
Wow.
wowzers. I
Yeah,
think
we
gotta.
wowie.
Should we interview the man in third place? He's had a rough day, but he always gives fun interviews.
Let's go ahead and get through his pit stop here. Make sure he gets
yeah,
out clean,
we'll
and then we'll give him a quick call and see after all of his incidents how things are going.
Hell,
This
it's
Jeff-
really
Jeff-
interesting to see all these
Jeff
pit
does-
boxes here.
Jeff does get around, and he is going to win the race off of pit road here.
Pretty
Pretty
easily,
handily.
too. Good lord.
And
A
Diesel-
stop by that 84 machine.
yeah, that's going to make it so that way, because it looks like Thug and
the
Kyle
PGP
stayed out.
guys stayed out.
They stayed out, but that's going to get him back up to third. That's going to help him out, I believe, in the long term.
All right, well, we'll dial him up. You won the race off pit road. Hey, Manny, this is Kate and Sparty here in the booth. You won the race off pit road, Send P3. How are you feeling out there? How's the track been tonight?
Tight.
Tight.
Tight. Okay.
That's
All right, quick and simple. You've been dealing with getting involved in some of these early wrecks here, but you see yourself back up to P3. Is the car undamaged? Are you feeling pretty good right now?
Probably good.
Car's good. Okay. Where do you see yourself getting on this restart? You think you're going to be able to get back up to the front?
Yes.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to hear. All right, Minnie. Thank you so much
Short,
for the
sweet, and,
short and sweet and to the point. Got it. Thank you so much, Minnie.
Thank you.
Why do you always gotta pick him? He's always gonna come up with something weird.
He's funny.
Oh.
Well, we won't interview anyone else because we're about to go green, but it's 88. Will he learn from his past mistake? I think
No.
he burned his tires and let Diesel catch him. Honestly, because he fell back to that 5 pretty quickly. So
I'm hoping that we can start seeing a little bit. We've got 12 laps under caution here currently. Oh, as we're underneath the wrong scene here. There we go. We had 38 laps and 12 of them have been underneath caution. So I'd like to see if we can't get one of those nice long, 15. Ooh, a little shot there by Kyle. Tell him to get your ass up there. But like to see if we can't get ourselves another long green flag run. But let's get back in the right cam as they go back to green.
as they're gonna go green, pretty orderly restart here. 4 cars gonna jump down to the inside, gonna open up the door for the 84. I understand jumping to the inside, but I would like the outside right now.
It seems
So I'm
like
trying to
maybe
make
on
a
the
pass at someone.
It definitely seems like Minnie's staying smart and guarding that top line, because if the car is tight, the high line is going to be the way to go to try to help keep that tire cool.
13's in the wall.
Diesel almost gets him again. Right on the back
I think
bumper.
if you're the 84, just let Diesel go around you. Save your car.
Diesel's really aggressive on these restarts. Ooh, he's going to get him. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
He stays off his bumper here. He's doing this turn down more than anyone else. And, if it's not
Battle for
affecting
the lead.
tires, that would be crazy. Battle for the lead. Side by side, 88's he's gonna get way high. That's out of the grip. You can't make any grip up there. It's just marbles.
Now, it looks like he can hold the spot. He loses 2 in the corner, but yeah, there you go. There's where the speed is. So, yeah, you're right. Now everyone's going to have the preferred line up on the high side and see if he can battle back, maybe slide in between Minnie and Diesel here. And he does. So, loses his lead, but Kyle's back out to the point after that incident. But we'll see how long he can. You can see where they're got to throttle a little bit. They got to get some off throttle time. You can see a little bit of that backfire.
Yeah, you gotta save your tires. You can't just run full throttle. Car ain't gonna make grip. Who is making grip right now is this 19. He's gonna go around the outside again. He's running this middle dark groove. I can't really show where I'm pointing, but he's running right where you see those dark splotches in the corner. 88's in the wall, 12's in the wall. That's gonna let the 19. He's gonna go to the inside here.
Just not there. He just doesn't have the room. But let's make sure that the 88 doesn't pitch him as the 19 is starting to float out there. Holds it down.
That's gonna bring the 12 car in, and that's also gonna let the front 2 get away. 3 cars under a blanket entering turns 1 and 2 here, Sparty.
So let's see how much room that the 88 gives him. Let's see if he gives him that 85% of the track. He does give him
he's giving more than the 85. He's giving a full 100.
Yeah, well, he knows
He didn't
that.
want to get near him.
He knew better than to chop him down on that one. Let's see if he does it again for this corner. As the 19's able to slide around a little bit. 19 gets the pass done, clean and clear and under control.
As 88, he can get the top to work in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4, he's getting too high in the groove, and it's just getting the car all wonk. 19's going to shut the door, and that's going to get tight for these guys behind him.
Well, the 19 should get a little bit of a run here with running that higher line. He should get a little bit. Looks like he does. Has that set sail a little bit. Now they're going to follow in tire tracks, and we should be good for a little bit until the 88 can maybe build that momentum back up. As we see that looks like they're fanned out a little bit here as the 4 is kind of running that nice little middle line. 84 is taking a chill pill, following around with him right now in second. Let's go back to the field a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Aaron is a little bit off the pace. I do believe that he does have some engine damage potential. The same with Carl. Jeff, really far back.
Where did the 5 get back here?
Don't know. Not sure.
I'm blown away.
With Christian. I don't know.
Maybe he got on the wall and we just never caught it. I mean, only way I can think about it. We got a 3-car kind of battle for the lead, but it's really just the 4 pacing the field, and then they're all getting tight in this dirty air.
Yeah, it looks like right now. The fastest guy on the track is Diesel. That last lap by about a 10th, but it's not by much to really where you got to start watching. The thing I would start watching when it comes to this 19 car is where is that going to affect your tires? Because you see he's a little ways back. Is it going to really burn up his tires? Yeah, because that lap still relatively fast, but already it looks like Carter and Minnie were the fastest guy. Yeah,
he's caught to the bumper.
This is where I start to think that Minnie's going to be able to start trying to throw some moves. You know, he was trying to save all that energy from not doing the interview to try to have it ready so that way he could do this pass. That's my thoughts.
You know, that's a smart theory, or maybe Minnie's just a simple guy. He's just here to drive a race car and then go home.
Minnie's not simple.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking. But for you fans at home, we are right around 22-ish laps. 21-ish laps away from green flag pit stops. Fuel window should open around then. Teams will be calling them in. Of course, for fresh Goodyear tires. We're so early into this race, so pay attention to that. Right now, we're pacing the field here, Sparty.
And Carter gets by the 88 already too.
Carter's flying. I've been watching here.
I'm gonna say he's got some of the fastest laps.
Window. He just has trouble getting the wall if he gets the car tight.
Whoa, we're gonna go back here because I have a feeling your driver's about to get himself into a situation. Oh, did I just see? I did.
Whoa,
I saw the 13. I saw the 13 in the wall. I saw that back end snap loose. I thought that was it, but no, it looks like he saved it.
He's a little. Somebody needs to tell him that the racing curve is the stuff above the white painted line.
Yeah, well, it seems like Christian always prefers to have very loose race cars.
Minnie got the lead. I'm
God
so sorry.
Damn it.
Your Fox production is doing great today.
I'm just fire me.
We're getting lucky with these timings, but what isn't unlucky is these top 3 have just kind of pulled away from the field here. About 5 or 6 tenths. So 12 cars kind of just running his own times.
Yeah, it seems like right now.
See what this 19 does.
I really feel like right now these are our 3 best race cars that are in this race. So I'll be very interested to see with these guys sticking together, where they start to line up as the laps start to tick. And now you're really gonna start seeing who has a long run car, who's learned their lesson with pushing the car too much. Right now the 19 is the guy I'm really curious about with that hard turn off of turn 4 that he's been doing. how is that affecting the race car and how is that affecting his tires? As he's caught right back up to the 4, though.
He's searching. He's running this line that's worked really good against dirty air, but we saw him. He's fast. He's extremely fast. I just don't know how it's going to work for longevity. But these guys are running 29 4s unless the field are running 29 6s and 7s. And, you know, would be really interesting to see here, Sparty, is that I'm looking at our pit stops. 88's only taken 2 stops. Ka's only taken 3.
It's true.
I mean, we're going to see some guys be closer to field. This 88's the biggest one to watch. He's only taken 2 times. And so...
That's very true. I wonder if he's trying to pull off some sort of fuel strategy right now, and maybe that's why he's so far off the pace, or if he's just...
I would think this might have to be intentional. Some fuel saving is happening.
That's my only thing, because it seemed like he had a little bit of speed, but maybe once he realized as the 19 goes to drive by the 4, maybe that's...
Side here for a second.
Maybe that's what he's got going on. Wow, he made that look pretty quick. Let's see if the 4 can battle back and cross him over.
Crossover, here we go.
He does.
You got him, you got him.
He's there. Let's see.
Yeah, this is good
now
for Mini. Mini's just going to drive away.
Diesel does have the preferred line. Let's see if Kyle goes over and sends it, tries to do it.
He can't do the cut down right here, though.
He's
going to lose all the way off the nose.
Ooh, he does get the...
He got really loose. He got really loose.
That worked out, though. He did get the crossover. It was
the
tight.
4 battle back on the outside.
There goes Diesel with the full send into it. But here comes the 4. He's battling back.
He's going to wash up, and the 4's going to get right on his back bumper.
19 goes over and kind of backs up the corner. Makes it so he can't really do the crossover.
He can't clear him. He cannot get up in front of him.
But the 4 is going to have that run off the corner. Here it comes.
4's going to turn down here, get some clean air on the nose, and he's going to get right back up to the back bumper. And this has led Mini pull away from about 4/10 now. He's in the wall, though.
I think now that let's see. Ooh, the 4's going to send it.
Oh, he's going to get really deep into the corner.
But if all of a sudden Diesel has the pull off the corner with the high line, yep, there it is. He's going to get that little bit of a distance back.
He made it stick, though. He made it stick. These guys are not trying to save their tires. They
don't
care. I mean, their crew chief's probably yelling at them, but hey, that might be the game plan. Just wear the tires out to hell and then pit.
Might be working out.
Good about clear out here, though.
There we go. So let's go back a little bit. We got Carter running back and forth all by himself. Thug right now by himself in 5th. NGC does have some damage on the right side there. Running 6th.
Oh, we got a spin on the back straightaway. I don't know who it was.
Is it possibly Carl?
I saw smoke out of here in the tower here, Sparty. Well, you're looking at the monitor. I see skid marks on the back stretch. I don't know who it is.
Who spun? Well, I guess now that they're getting back to the start finish line here, and they've already gotten back to the green. Let's go back and
do we watch when the pace car goes on and then go look around maybe?
Yeah,
when the lights come on.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. That's smart. Here, we're not even gonna worry about going back to the replay screen. Congratulations, you see it inside.
Racing has been pretty good, by the way.
It has been very good. Let's go back. Okay. How's Look at that. That's all you need to see.
Hey.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, we got with.
Oh, that's
Carl.
all you need to see.
Oh yeah, because he's in the wall. Look at him.
Okay. Yeah,
Look at him. He drove into the wall. Overdrove it. And Carl also really didn't lift. So that's a 2 for.
They both don't know what. They only know how to put the pedal down. They don't know how to.
Yeah, you gotta teach your driver that every once in a while that the brake actually is faster.
That might come up in our next competition meeting.
Man,
well, that ruins any
car's
chance for green flag stops. The next chance will be lap 90, basically.
That's obviously disappointing. Aaron was definitely probably feeling pretty good about this race. Thought he had himself a good shot.
Well, we almost had a collision here on pit road, by the way. Sorry. 12 and 13 almost got into each other.
Of course they did. Seems like everybody's been kind of bouncing off that 13 today. I'm not sure if that's just what's going on there, but it seems like everybody's been having some issues. Just
also happened last year, did it? I feel like definitely.
Yeah, it seems like the 13 had a "Hey, run me over" as his motto or something. But you know what you need to do? Maybe not bring in the 20. Let's see. He might be a little bit angry still. Let's bring in the guy that's been going over and burning up his tires. Let's bring in the 19 and give him a quick interview and see how he's doing with that quick turn down.
Hey, this is Cade and Smarty here in the booth. How you doing, man?
What's up?
Well,
So go ahead, Cade.
oh, okay. Well, we've been telling that how are your tires handling? Because the way you're driving this car, it looks like you're kind of just throwing them through the rings. You're kind of just
Tires are
go.
great. Tires are fantastic. I'm not having
Tires
any
are great.
issues.
Ow.
No, none at all. I rewatched last year's race and saw what I was doing, and I'm doing it again. In terms of driving it, so I'm fine.
You've
That
been
is a
really
sweat
going.
right there, Smarty.
Yeah, it is. You've really been going over and having something not a lot of other guys are doing it with like this really hard turn down coming off of 4. Is that just kind of part of your strategy of kind of blocking being in the middle there so no one can get the
Just
good
kind
run?
of how I drive is kind of how I drive. Nothing strategical about it.
Okay. Well, you were my pick, so just a heads up on that because my logo is on your car, so do good.
No, he was
Huh?
not your pick.
Yes, he was. All right.
Oh,
Bye,
oh,
Diesel. Have a good
wow.
day.
Guys,
You tried to get one off. I haven't written down who you picked.
Oh,
so.
be quiet, you. Shut your face. Let him go.
Well,
They're back to
we
green.
are gonna let him go. They're going.
Let's go back to spectator
12's
mode.
back up there. We got that 13. We got some new players up front. Oh boy, the 20 and the 5 are.
They've got to
They
have some
are.
engine. They've got some engine damage. I would like to know where the 5 actually picked up his damage because it's obvious. Oh no, oh well, 20's in the wall. Never mind.
Nope. And we had some nice battles here on the track.
Ooh, I
84's
see.
gonna get tight.
Yeah, see, watch Carl. Make sure he doesn't go over and have any incidents. 12 coming off the corner. All right, let's kind of watching this middle pack. Ooh, 88 coming really close there. 12 from that angle.
Now we're side by side back there for what is that? 7th?
Yeah, let's go back there really
that 13
quick.
restarted 4th, and now he's falling back like a rock. This car is
I just don't think he has the setup. He doesn't. It seems like after speaking with him in the All-Star race, where it was very much a tight car with where you really had to run the high line. Ooh, this 20 a little bit of a shot there. Christian's always seemed to just have an issue. He stated multiple times that he prefers to run a very, very loose race car. However, this is a tight race car that you really want to go over and push it on the high line.
oh, here we go. Battle for. We're going to go
Three-
3 wide.
3 wide. There we go. As the 5 and the 84 shoot. Take a 2 for around the 3.
Wow.
Wow.
GP fans, look away. Boss Motorsports just single-handedly took you
Don't
down.
tell Craig. He'll get
He's
pissed.
here at the race. It does not matter.
Oh, of course Craig's at the race.
Smarty, we got a battle for 30 or 12 caught up to the back of bumper the 4. He's there. We have a nice little breakaway here. I like this color combo we got going. It's very pretty up here.
We're pretty.
Well, the 12 did catch up. I don't know what happened.
Wow. Way to make me jump all over her. But it looks like this
on
is...
his back bumper
Well,
in
this
the corner.
this does look like it's where the battle is now, so don't worry. It's okay. I'll forgive you for now. But if you do that to me again...
Well, you lied to Diesel saying you picked him.
I did
And
not lie to
pre-race
Diesel.
says you said you were gonna pick him, but you picked
I
Mini.
never picked Mini. I would never pick Mini.
You technically picked half the field because
I
you
don't-
talked about 4 different guys that you wanted to pick.
Well, it's called betting on the odds, Cade.
Oh, betting
Mis-
on the odds. We're gonna
Mr.
talk about gambling again.
Mr.
Oh,
Gambling,
80.
man. 80 in the
80
wall.
in the
All right,
wall.
back to the luck.
They are tight. They're very tight here. The 4 and the 19 aren't.
Ooh.
Here they go.
Oh, the
whoa.
Fortnite boys is now Diesel has gotten into Kyle once today. Is Kyle
Yeah,
going to return the favor?
He's sweaty. He went back and watched film from last year.
Diesel has gone into full on sweat mode. Let's just call
we
let's
gotta
call a
applaud
spade
him.
a
He's having
spade.
success. You know.
It's working, but sweat's going to sweat.
84 got around the 5, by the way, but we're gonna keep the battle located on the 4.
Let's see.
This is the closest battle on the racetrack, unless you want to watch the 20 pedal around. I think the 20's battling someone. Yeah, he's battling they're battling for last place. 13 and the 20, but
Woo!
they might We might want to. I'll keep my
I'm
eyes
say
out
keep
here
an eye on
through the-
that one back and
I'm
let me
gonna
know.
look, I'm gonna look through the glass of this booth here. Keep an eye on my.
I'm saying have the finger point like they used to do what they do with Junior. Like you look back there, okay? Let us know what's about to happen with your driver.
Yeah, well, but we're watching a battle. Oh, voice crack. Kind
Yeah,
of.
it was.
That was
Clip
tried to
it.
hide it. Didn't work. 12's on the wall. They're track crew's gonna hate him after this race. It's gonna more look like a D-shaped oval than an actual real oval because they're gonna just pat that wall in.
As we do though, right now, get to lap 69. Nice,
Good lap.
nice.
20 laps away from the fuel window then.
We're never getting that fuel window.
I believe.
Do I have to
They're
go full?
spaced out.
Do I have to go full on Mean Girls? Stop making fuel window happen. Fuel window's never gonna happen.
It won't happen in my heart.
Yeah.
Well, the 13 and 3 have found each other, so
Oh boy, and there's your.
we might.
Let's- Oh, Carl almost looked like he was gonna shoot that thing down. That was not gonna work. Carl should get a massive run as long as he doesn't do
Into
that.
the wall.
Oh, 20 goes to
in
the
the
wall. 20's shooting. He's like, I'm gonna go around Carl.
Here we go. 20 entering the.
Don't
this
wreck
is
my
a battle for
teammate.
last place. 20's gonna fire it down to the bottom. 3's gonna be on the top. 20 takes it easy, but he has like 6 cylinders, so 3 will be back up there.
Yeah, I would say the 3 had a good run. He did the crossover, just nothing there. As we. Oh,
And
Hello.
here
Hello.
Goes back around him.
man,
Not the
Diesel.
leaders kind of stay the same.
Right now, we're kind of chilling. I guess we could do a quick like crank it up moment here. Why don't we do that? Let's go. Let's go.
I think we should do a crank it up.
Let's do a crank it up moment. Let's hop on board that 19 car and let's go let's go listen a little bit. See the purr of these cars.
And that was our crank it up there, Sparty. But
Beautiful. Oh,
they got on the
Caught
wall.
back.
That's not beautiful.
that was not beautiful. Let's see if he recovers. As you can see, look how much they have to really get out of it. Look at the 88. Kind of really. You can tell he's got a little bit of.
tight in this dirty
Ooh,
airs.
the 12 starting to lose his tires a little bit. Maybe burned them up, like we talked about.
What I'm noticing is I think they're getting on the throttle a little earlier than they probably need to. You want my honest answer? I think they try to get the car to probably turn more, use the throttle to turn the car more, but they're trying to just like mini perfect there, but in 3 and 4 they're trying to gas it up when the car just doesn't have the grip.
Yeah, it definitely looks like guys like the 12 starting to get a little bit tight. That right front's probably getting a little hot, using it up, and now he's starting to struggle a little bit as they try to start getting into this long run.
This
You gotta-
five has magically come back. By the way, he's within draft of everyone.
Maybe he's not having engine issues. Maybe he was just trying to take it easy.
Maybe he's having skill issues.
Could be. Could be.
We are about 10 to 12 laps away from our fuel run coming to an end.
Looks like
And
it's,
there's your leader.
go cut back to leader. Just kind of make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Yep. Everyone's where they left them. All right. As it looks like we got a little bit of a battle heating up here for third. Looks like Mini's starting to have that long run speed that he's notorious for. Save that tire, and he's going to try to see if he can't get around this 88 car.
He's the only person I've seen closing in that can kind of keep the car from going up into the wall. But as he gets closer in this dirty air, the car's going to lose the nose. Watch right there. Loses the nose. He's going to have to now back it off. And then he luckily has runoff exit still, but he's just he doesn't have as much drive off as.
I
we
think
were
this is where
catching him.
I think this is where. Ooh, I think this is where he's gonna get him. I think right here.
He's gonna try to get cleaner there on the left front there, and he
Seem-
does get it.
It seems like this is where Minnie starts to pick it off. He figures some things out.
5
Let's
is
see.
around the 12 now.
Oh boy,
5's coming up through the field.
maybe the 5's got something for everybody here. There he goes.
He almost got on the wall, but ooh, they're very tight.
They're very,
tight
tight.
off there.
Looks like the 4 is now starting to catch back up to the 19. We got some racing going on here. We might be able to pull it off, and it looks like the 84 maybe backing off a little bit, backing up the corner.
Yeah, he's just getting tight behind the wake of that 88 car. That's what you could do with these tracks. You got to lift, and it's huge tire management. As long as you can, you kind of just want to pace the guy behind you, because if you pace
Oh.
the guy behind you, you can fire off. And this 88's just caught a second wind.
I have a feeling the 4 just got in the wall there, and he's now recovering.
Oh, he's gonna get really loose under teammates. Paddling for second.
Oh god,
And here comes the 4. Gonna throw it down to the inside here.
let's see if the 88's got the drive off the corner. 88
Can he get the car turned down? He's gonna get the car turned down. He's gonna get it. Yeah, here it comes. Big run. 4's
Here
gonna
comes
get a
the
good
big
run. Oh,
run.
they're gonna
Here-
get close.
Gets a little bit of side draft going.
19's liking this.
Yeah, he is.
Here he
84 is
goes
liking
again.
this. 84 is going to shoot around. Ooh, looks like the 88 got a little bit loose. Got a little sideways there. Ooh.
Oh, here he goes. Battle down to the inside. There's the
84
going to
shoots
the-
it down. Whoop, whoop. 84 and
This 88's
away.
heating up.
And away he goes.
Heating up.
I think you're going to start finding out who was good in the long run, who's not. Right now don't
he's-
think Kyle,
Matching times with Diesel. He's
the
matching times.
the infamous Kyle can't go over and conserve his tires.
He's faster.
He is
88's
faster. Thug was really fast there. 29.9. Still in the 29s. This deep into a run.
He's come alive at the very end of the run. First green flag stop, 3 car on pit road. And he's coming off now. So that will be the mark for fresh tires and what times they can run.
It begins. The strategy begins.
We are not within window though. We're still 5 to 7 laps on fuel. So that's a tire call that was made there. Now the A's getting tight there behind the 19.
And Cade, what is our fuel window for this race?
Our fuel window is 33 to 34 laps. We don't know exactly because, well, you could burn more, burn less, but around the 33 lap window is right where you can kind of see it. We can see some guys probably stretch to 35 though.
So we definitely need a pit. This will not be the last pit stop at the very least.
Oh, we are guaranteed still 2, maybe 3 more pit stops. We're right around there for the 3 stop, but it's a 2 stop guarantee for field, 3 stop if you want tires.
Man, it looks like Diesel went over and he backed it off, and he's in the 30s, but he's in the low 30s.
And this 88 is now getting tight off the corner, and this is gonna let the 84 get back. The 84 can catch really well. He gets racy, and then his car falls off again.
So let's see if he gets the run off the exit here.
Oh, 88
Yeah, 80
got on
got-
the apron. He's just gonna let him around.
Yep, that's going to let the 84 get by him real easy after you clip that apron.
All right. Well, I'll keep an eye here on pit road. Oh, cars on pit road. 5, 12. Business is picking up. Fuel windows about 2 more laps to go. Because we're right on the threshold of it being lap 87 to 90 is when you should be getting close to running out of fuel. So these guys are doing the undercut. Theoretically, they're gonna say we want fresh tires. 'Cause these guys are out there. We're gonna try to get them. So 5 car will be the first car out on fresh tires. So keep an eye on
Yes.
that.
We'll have to keep an eye on those lap times and see where they're at compared to the leaders. Because even right now, Carl 1 lap down in his last lap was running just slightly faster than the leaders on fresh tires.
Well, yeah, and unfortunately, it is Carl who's had damage and
Hey,
don't
don't
repair damage. I'm saying he's damaged. His car is damaged, so it's gonna run to full
Yep.
potential. We saw him knock down the wall with the 20.
Your face is damaged.
Man, battle for second team up here. 84's got some sidewall damage.
Yes, he does. Yes, I definitely think that because it's that whole. Remember what he said: tight.
Yes.
Exactly. As
It
they
is,
see-
these front three are the only 3 cars on the racetrack. The 4 I think went down pit road.
He has gone down pit road. Let's see if he yeah, he's just getting to his pit style now. So I definitely will be like, I have a feeling. Let's go back over to our race leaders here, as I'll let you go over and make sure that that 4 has a clean pit stop. Looking at, I believe, no, I thought for a
Still on
second.
pit road.
Thought
4
for a
is
second.
Still on pit road.
Our top 3 have not pitted yet. They're gonna go another lap. I thought for a minute there that
4's
Diesel was gonna go
a
for
lap
it.
down here. Just letting you know, the 5 is running 29 twos to 29. Yeah, he's running 29.
Wow, he's
He's
running,
running
a
8
whole,
tenths faster.
Wow.
Almost actually 2. He's running 2
He's,
seconds faster.
he's almost 2
Yeah.
seconds. He's running a second and a
Almost.
half.
Almost 2 seconds faster. So
All right, let's
he's-
see here. 19 staying pretty low on the track. Not
the
yet.
speeds are fine. I'm looking at the speed
Not
charts.
yet.
They're running the fuel window out. We're seeing what the end of the fuel run looks like.
Because they're gonna be a couple laps short. So that's gonna be the curious one here. Is if we do run all the way out. The 88, I would not be shocked if he comes in soon. It seems like he's really starting to struggle. But if they're gonna try to sit here, because you're gonna be about 10 laps short, you're gonna have to really hope for a caution here. I think
mean,
the 88's about to.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
You're
They're
guaranteed
really
2 more-
pushing
You're
it.
guaranteed 2 more stops. Or sorry, yeah, 2 more stops. It's 33 laps, and
Yeah, I just
yeah,
don't think they'll be able to
almost 2
push it.
more. So these guys are doing the undercut. They know you have to pit one more time. They know they're gonna have to pit and take full fuel to make it to the end, and then they'll be close. Right now, 4 car just ran a 29.4, so bad
Yeah,
first lap. But
Jeff just ran a 29.2. No, they're back
5
to
is
29.2. They're back to 29.2s. Yeah, they're really
88's
now.
on the wall. 88 on the wall entering the pits.
Oh,
Heavy damage.
that's gonna really mess him up there. Yeah, like I said, he was starting to struggle with tires. It was obvious that his tire wear was bad. There goes a 20 coming off of pit road. So now it's down to the last 2, our 2 front runners. Let's see how long they push it before they go to pit road.
Kyle, 4 car, 29.1 here.
Wow, they're really making up some time. I mean, here comes our Here comes our race leader. Here they come.
They're both going to come. The 84 is going to try to pass him on pit road.
He's not. Oh, they're gonna be too
19
fast.
sped.
They're gonna
19
be
definitely
too
sped.
fast. They're gonna be too fast.
That's going to play into the hands of, I think, this 5 car. Now, here's the problem with the 5. He pit 6 laps earlier, on the fuel, right? He knew he's going to have to pit here. He pit around lap 85. That's lap 115?
Yeah, he's gonna be.
118, 120. He's gonna have to pit 10, 12 laps earlier, which is, maybe that's the strategy. He knows
20
he's gonna
come
want
back.
tires here.
20 coming back down pit road. Must have had a speeding penalty. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's hang out with these 2 here and see what we have.
I'm looking for see if we see a penalty of some sort. Black flag 20. Yep, that is loaded through. Now we're gonna see if there's a black flag on the 19 or 84. I don't know if there is.
Let's wait and see here. If there is, they're gonna have to come back down pit road.
There's the 4.
So
He's
the
gonna go
84,
around.
the 84 beats them off of pit road. There's the 4 to catch
the
back
4
him up,
is
and here comes the
flying.
19 back
19.
down pit road. So there's his penalty. So the 84 must not have sped. That's gonna really affect Ace's race. He's gonna need a green.
19's race might be over.
He's
here.
gonna need a yellow flag here for sure.
4 is gonna get the lead.
So the 4 gets around.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The leader is actually the 5. That's the 4 is going to be the leader of them, but the 5 and the 12,
By a
they played this. They are 5
Okay.
seconds ahead, 6 seconds ahead of
Okay, interesting. Not where I really saw
But-
this going.
They're gonna have to pit and.
Well, if everybody's gonna have to pit one more time, as the 19 now goes down a lap, if they're gonna have to pit one more time, it might be the smart move.
I mean, I agree, but that's lap 118 we're looking at. The guys who just pit, which was about lap 90, lap 88, they're gonna get to go to lap 25, right?
I think so.
And so this 5, I think the 5 has a winning strategy. It's just going to come down to, can these guys who are out here, could we see a possible 2 stop?
I mean, they're about 4 tenths off right now. I don't know if I don't know if the question's now going to be, do you split? Do you split it? Oh, it looks like the also on top of that, our number 20 car your driver has retired from the race.
I mean, I think the engine finally kind of gave out.
It must be something happened there, and he finally either the engine gave out or he finally had enough running in the back. So
or the crew chief just told him to park it for the day.
yeah, it could be. Maybe after that speeding penalty, he finally said enough's enough. But yeah, looking at it, they've got a 5 second. Jeff's got himself a 5.5 second lead. He is running about 0.3 slower now than Kyle. Yeah, about 0.4 slower now than Kyle. Just cut that down to a 5 second lead. So it's gonna be interesting here if that's the
Can you
case.
make up 5 seconds though?
But that would take, if he's almost
I'll
doing
take
a
the
half a
entire run.
second. That's
I'll take the entire run.
right now. I think the 5's got the winning strategy as long as he doesn't have any issues and it stays green. Yeah,
and
it
he's
looks-
managing his tires really well. If he falls off a cliff, we have a different story. But
I mean,
I know
Kyle's
for hell this 4 is gonna be pushing because
It would take 10 laps because right now Kyle's making up about a half a second per lap over Jeff. So it would take about 10 laps to make this time up because he was down 4.5 last time. Let's see where he is this time. Right now with Mini trailing
they're
right
side by
behind
side
him.
here. They're side by side battling.
Let's see where
They're
they're
burning
at.
up their tires. They're
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
this 19s are gonna drive away from him, but he's what, 1 down now?
Diesel is 1 lap down. Christian and Diesel are 1 lap down. So Diesel
so
is
if a caution
praying.
comes out, the Diesel will get the lucky dog here.
Yes, and he will trap
Unless he's the
Christian a lap
caution.
down. So right now it's down to a 4-second lead. I think this is definitely gonna be something interesting to watch. So let's go back here and ride along with 84 for one moment.
That's all good, and I'll try to capitulate this fuel strategy and what we're going to talk about here. I mean, we can't really describe what we're seeing on the racetrack. I can't give you a play-by-play. Here's the 84. He's driving, right? But what can I tell you is they're within straightaway length. Last time by, cut it down to a 3.8. He's cutting it down at 3.4 that lap time by around. We are 33 laps remaining. A full fuel remaining. If you pit now, you can make it to the end. You shouldn't pit now, though. But we can see some really gutsy people pull it off. If you're in the back, I mean, you're good to the end. If you pit now, you'll have fuel to the end no matter what. If you really want to pit that early, then you'd be going about 33 laps on tires, and these guys are gonna go 15. It's about a 5 lap difference between the 5 and the 84 and them, and you're seeing it happen on track. He's gonna catch this 12. He's now down to 2.8. He's gonna catch him. He's just gonna catch him right when the 5 basically needs to go do pit strategy because it's lap 102. The 5's, I'm estimating the 5's gonna come in anywhere from lap 118 to lap 120, and then the 84 will have to go in lap 123. Ish. That's Kyle, and you have to go in lap 123 and 125 ish. So he's gonna only have to run 10 laps on his tires. I don't know, folks. If I was on top of the box, I think I'd be making the call of what the 5's doing. I think that's smarter.
Okay.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, looking at it, I mean, I'm seeing Mini got by the 12 pretty quick there.
Mini's flying right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, 2-second lead now from 5. Just
But it's only a
couple.
10th difference now.
so it really did even out.
It's now
The
evened out.
19's trying to get his lap back.
If you're the 5, you can let him go.
I would
There's not gonna
personally,
be-
yes.
There's not gonna be any cautions.
Not worth it. You're trying to because now Mini's down to 2 seconds. 19 is going to really be pushing hard to get his lap back.
Now, remember, if the 19 does somehow get into the 5 and cause an accident, he won't get his lucky dog. It'll be revoked. So you do
Well,
have to be cautious and
5
battle for your way back.
5 went over and said, "Yep, enough's enough. I'm not going to hold you up. It's not for the lead. Let the 19 go." As the 5 gets into the wall,
He got in dirty air. I mean, that's terrible. And that's going to let the 84 get within a second, I think.
yeah, then he's got this thing down below. Let's see, it will scoring loop should update here shortly. I got another 2, but I mean 1.8 seconds. Looks like he kind of held serve there for that lap. That's not. That can't be correct. It's down. It's a lot less than 1.8 seconds. Yeah, 1.3. There it goes. So, yeah, I mean, and he's. Oh my goodness, he's there. He's literally there.
He has much fresher tires.
Whoa! Is Jeff changing his strategy?
Do you come down now? I was saying earlier is you can't, if you come now you can make it to the end. Like I said that, but that you have to run 30 laps on these tires. We saw this is a 5 to 6 lap difference of tires. That much speed. Tires do matter.
Massively.
So what Aaron said, take that out the window.
Yeah.
Now the five now here's the thing. The 84 knows what the 5 did. The undercut worked to a perfection. The 5 can pull it on you again. It took him like what, 10 laps to catch him?
Yeah,
If
but
the
but how?
5
But
pits, if the 5 pits, Mini and does the undercut again, Mini will catch him with about 3 to go, 5 to go. If they do
That's-
this exact same strategy again.
I think if you're the 5, you try to make it just a little bit longer.
Yeah, they
Because
managed that gap though.
Because that gap got closed, and when it got closed, it got closed quick.
We are 10 laps away from his estimated pit stop from my calculations, which could be entirely wrong. He could try to go deeper, just going off of what
gonna say,
his
'cause
full fuel can.
At this point, anybody pits, you're making it to the end.
I mean, we could see someone be really gutsy here, run this thing out full, pit for no tires, run it out, or pit for 2. You go 2 left sides to make it even quicker stop.
I would say I would say if it were me personally, and I don't know what the wear is, I would love to be able to know, but with us having these green flags, we can't really get in and ask any of the drivers. But I would love to know how much wear is on those left sides, because if you could go over and cut it down to, a splash and go with potentially just rights, that could be the strategy there.
There's a lot of strategies that can happen, and that's just the crazy part is I did not think the undercut was going to work. The 5 showed it works.
Look how much the
but
5's
for
getting
a
off though.
short amount of time.
I mean, listen how quiet he is. It just seems like he's like not going all the way on it. Look how much he's out the gas. Right there, he's all the way out of the gas. Oh, he's pitting now. He's pitting
There he
now.
goes. Wow. So he is gonna go, and here comes the 4.
The 4's going
Undercut.
with the 12 doing it too. They're all
This is a
coming now.
bigger- This is a bigger undercut than they did the first time. He split this actually perfectly in half.
He's
He had
splitting.
He's gonna have to go about 20 laps on tires.
I'm gonna guess he knows now how hard he can go on those tires, and he's gonna take the undercut. He's gonna try to then push it the rest of the race, no conserving.
Well, here's the real interesting thing. This 19 cannot make it to the end, but he
No.
also, I'm assuming he just did a pass through, so he's technically on the same strategy.
He did do just a pass through as the 88's now in. The 88's now also taking the undercut strategy.
Now it's gonna leave the 84 all alone. I'm watching the 84.
See, so as they all get off of pit road,
He's still up to speed, Sparty.
yep, he's not
He
coming in.
can go to lap to 123. He can go to
Now
another 10
it
laps.
also looks like Kyle beat Jeff off of pit road.
That is. I'm actually blown away by that. That's a great stop by the 4-car team.
I wonder if Kyle did the 2-tire strategy we were just talking about.
Well, I'll go look, or I'll go review the footage while you're keeping up with the race at hand. I'll go back and take a look here.
Oh, where is he? Oh no, maybe. Let's see.
There he comes.
No, maybe I apologize. No, let's see. Yeah, Kyle
2-tire
did-
stop for the 4. 2-tire stop.
He did do it. All right, so let's go see. Minnie is in. Our race leader is in the pits right now.
I'll watch the 5.
All right, here we go.
Diesel's P2, but he's gonna try to stay out. He has no reason not to. His race is over if he doesn't.
At this point,
to
I think
catch a caution.
he's got to hope for a caution. Let's see.
The 5 is on the back straightaway.
84 taking 4 tires.
I like that call. If you're the race leader, I want the freshest. I want the best tires.
All right, Minnie is just getting off of pit road right now.
And Kyle is coming around right. Oh, here comes Kyle.
There he is, right there.
2 tires. So
The
now we're
two-
going to see the difference. 2
Here
tires
it is.
versus the 4 tires of the 5's undercut versus the race leaders 4
There's-
tires. Because here's
'cause
the
there's the
5. They're
five
all
right
going to be
there.
together.
There's the
Oh
5
my
right there.
God.
He splits in. He should be all right. So that's going to leave Mini right there. So it looks like Mini could potentially have beat the undercut from Jeff. Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Oh, my God.
He had a penalty and he missed pit road. He had a speeding
He's
penalty
choked this
and he
race
missed.
away.
No shot. He had a penalty and he missed pit road. Oh, it's all falling apart for the 84.
It's down to the 4. It's down to the 4 versus the 5.
No.
13,
And he's got to,
13
and he's
hit the
got,
wall down too.
and he's gonna have to save, and he's gonna have to save. Oh man. So Diesel, all right. So technically, the 19 is our leader. He still has to pit, and he has a 12-second lead.
He
so
can
he's
pit at lap 123 to lap 125. He's praying for a caution, because now he could come down and take no tires and just go fuel only and just try to maybe survive this thing and manage a better finishing than he has.
that would probably help him out with a
This
decent
strategy
finish.
has been flipped on its head.
Oh,
completely.
man. Who would have thought? I mean, this is by far, one of the better strategy races. The 84 does service penalty now.
Yeah, so
it's down.
his day's done.
His day is done. He is unfortunately. Looks like
he's gonna pray for a caution.
Yep,
He's gonna be praying
he's-
with Diesel.
So right now, this is playing directly into Kyle and Jeff's hands.
I've got around the 84, by the way. So
Yes, yes,
he's
yes,
not
I
gonna
did
have
see
to worry
that.
about trying to battle him.
Nope. And I'm sure that once that happens,
The
He'll
84
just
will
get-
have fresh tires. He'll just push the 5 up to the 4, I think.
well, they both went for 4s. Kyle's the only one I think on the 2-tire strategy right now,
And he's waning back.
and he's
Five's
got.
reeling him in.
I would say he's got a 4-second lead.
He's running 3/10 quicker. Here's Sparty. He's gonna catch him in about what? How big of a lead he's got? Let's wait for the thing to upload.
He has a 4-second lead over Jeff
He's
currently.
gonna be caught about here 10 laps.
so about 5 to
fans at home,
go.
that's lap 1. That's gonna be about 130.
Yep.
They're gonna catch.
Mini back down
What
pit
did I say?
road.
What did I say that these guys were gonna catch each other around lap 130?
About 3 to
So-
go.
They're gonna the 5 if he maintains his pace, he's gonna catch him here. 84 is coming off pit road again.
Yeah, I don't down to. Oh man, now we're down to a 3.5-second lead.
So it's gonna be the
Because we're watching the 19 right now, but the 19 obviously he's still got a pit.
of
There's
all
just
this white 5 here. He's Sparty. He's gonna get there with plenty of time to make.
yeah,
a
he
move.
is. Yeah, he's down to.
What does this 19 do? That's the real question.
I
mean-
stretch it as long as you can.
Yeah, it's just
It's all you can do at this point. 'Cause
he's gonna. We're looking at lap 1. We're about 2 to 3 until Diesel has to.
most
theoretically
likely,
pit.
looking at it,
He still has yet to pit here.
He's gonna be down to about 6th. So
He has lap traffic. If he might get into the 13 here. I'm watching on friends at home. I'm watching through the glass box of here at the broadcast booth. He got
Yeah.
around him cleanly, so we're not gonna have to worry about any drama with some cautions, hopefully. But we're gonna have some
Yeah.
drama on the racetrack here.
yeah, he's down to a 3-second. So it's kind of plateaued a little bit. He's about 3/10 faster still than Kyle.
You just gotta log laps. You just gotta run your pace. You know you're
I
gonna
say
catch him.
don't
Your
over
crew
push
chief
it.
needs
Oh,
to be
he's got.
communicating.
Oh, it's gonna be close now. It's gonna be real close now. He's like there.
He's gonna have to pull to the team. The team needs to communicate. Just run your laps. Diesel is. I don't know if he's coming to pit road yet.
No, not
He's
yet.
gonna stay out. He's still out.
He's staying out. He's staying out.
So he is now pace has fallen off. He is about 2 more-ish laps. This lap and the next lap, for fuel, and then he will be done. Like he'll be.
This
fumes.
it's down to a second, Cade. It's down to a second. Jeff is there.
13's on the back bumper of the 19.
Yeah,
just watching out see if they get together here.
It's
This
all
will be a
falling
tricky
apart
pit
for the
road
4.
entrance.
The 5's there. He's passing him. He's probably gonna be around him by the time they get to the start
19
finish
is
line.
still yet to make the sharp turn down pit road, but we'll keep battle here. 5 car
Here's the battle for the
going
potential
down
actual,
to the inside.
and he's gonna get around him.
He's gonna get that lap led too. 4's gonna try to battle back. This 84 that you're seeing is not position, by the way, not for position.
He is
Got
2
away
laps down.
cleanly. 84 can play spoilers. He could just screw everyone both over.
He could.
Yeah, 4 got tight.
So
19
right-
is yet to make the peel to pit road. He's saving.
So let's see how long he can hold off for. Now let's cut back really quick because it seems like right now this is definitely.
When the 19 had to take fuel, like, do you think he maybe took tires or something when he knew he had a service?
I don't know. I did go back and look. I'm really curious though. He's right now
really slow.
8 and a
31 once.
he's 8.5 seconds up.
You can't make it on fuel though. Here he comes.
He's got
Here
it.
he comes.
There he comes. Here he comes. Let's see. Let's watch the 19. Let's see how far back he goes. This is gonna play after the Jeff. Jeff's gonna get around.
Here.
Here comes the 5 here in a second. There they go. There goes the 5 to take the lead with the 4. He's now got a big gap right now. This is the 5's race to lose, barring anything crazy. If a caution came out now, this would play into the 19s as long as he gets his pit stop done before, because then he would be good to go. He would circle
That's
back
a
up to the
slow
lead.
entrance here. Let's see if it's 4.
Let's see. Is he going to take 2 or 4? 4 seems
I'm
to be the
just gonna let you know
this.
this 84 is just gonna pace the 5 around the field.
He is taking 4. So here comes the 19. He's taking 4.
Can he
the lead-
beat him off pit road?
Can at least beat him off pit road to keep himself a lap
Here he
up.
comes.
And here comes Diesel. He's just getting off
In
pit
the
road
upper
now.
frame, you're gonna see fly around. He's already around him. 5's got him. Lap
So,
down.
so
19.
he's now also trapped him a lap down. Oh, and 19
Spun!
spins. 19
Spinner!
spins. But it's a 1 car. There should
No,
be
they're
no
not gonna
caution.
throw the
No
caution.
caution
Not
for
gonna
that. No caution for that. No caution for that. Just
Yeah,
came
look,
out
the
of-
84 is just gonna pace the 5 around.
thank goodness.
Sparty, we are 1 lap away from this race is deemed over. Next flag ends it.
There it is. That should get us to
So the
5
19
to go.
ran it to where if he got a caution,
He ran it as
they
far
could
as
go
he
back
could.
green and get it. Yeah, he
He-
did what he could.
He did what he could. You know that the last thing he needed was this thing to run out green with getting that pit road speeding penalty, and he just was never able to recover. What a shame. It's going to go over and make it so that Jeff's going to probably be able to walk this one away with now coming back to 4 to go.
He's had an up and down day. I mean, at one point he was last, like 5 seconds off the leaders on a short run, and now look at him. The strategy worked out in his favor. The 84, I think, would have put up a good fight.
I think that everybody would have been able to give a good fight. I think Kyle tried something to get ahead of him, thinking that he'd be able to push it. But
if Kyle does what the 5 does, they're together this right now, and the 3's
Yeah.
in the wall.
Let's see the.
Oh,
Oh,
he's gonna spin!
Does he save it? Does he save it?
No!
He doesn't.
Oh my
Is that-
God!
Is he gonna stop? Is he gonna throw it? Is he gonna throw it?
He's good. He's good. No caution. I like the call by now.
Way to go, NASCAR! Thank you.
Oh, because he never came to a complete stop on the racing surface. But he stopped. If he was stopped there, we would.
It would have been over anyways, but we always want to see these things circle back all the way, finish it under green.
We've had a
So
lot of races in under caution recently. I just want to watch the guy take the checkerhead at full speed.
all right, so we're going back to 2 to go.
2.
2. Shut up, Cade.
What?
Don't need to, you know.
3 to
You-
go.
you-
What's
It's 2 to. It's 2 to go.
No, we're on lap 132.
2 to go. My blazing pedals says 2 to go.
Well, my fault.
Well, hold on here. Let's see if we can see if there's a flagman out there. And it cuts off right where I would need to see him. I have no idea.
Yeah, now we're at 2 to go. Next time around is the white flag.
Blazing pedals. Get your shit
Yeah.
together.
Did you blaze anything else on a turn 2?
No, it's not 420 anymore.
Okay, just making sure. Well, while this race goes on, we'll give a quick recap on where everyone's running, because we know where the leader is. He has a 4-second lead, by the way, Sparty. He's in no danger of choking. Carter is past Kyle.
All right, way to go. All right.
So that was the winning strategy. Is when the 12 and the 5 did that first pit sequence together. And lap 85. That's the race winning move. Because at that moment on, he set himself up to be the guy to beat. So right now it is the 5, the 12, the 4, your top 3. That's 5 cars come around and take the checkered flag here.
And
Sparky.
here it comes. 5. Jeff gets the winning strategy, stays green the rest of the way, and 5 in the Giants car takes the check flag, wins
There you go,
at
Giants
Kansas.
fans. Something to celebrate this year. Congrats to him. He's also making a start. If you ever want to go check out some racing, go support our drivers outside of Rogue Energy. He is racing on the College Pro iRacing Series Tuesday night at Daytona, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to go check that out, just talk to him about it. But good to see the talent is starting to get shown out here. So good win for him. Boss Motorsports gets a much-needed win after they
Does
kind
a
of
couple races.
PGP was the hottest team coming in here from Pox, from Rex, all of them. They were firing all cylinders. Highest finishing PGP car is going to be 3rd and 4th for those 2 drivers. Diesel's top 5. Diesel beat Mini. So that strategy, he led the most laps. He pulled a Kyle. He led 53 laps and he's going to
Doesn't come away with the win.
Top 5. Disappointing day for Aaron Hall, 42 laps down. And he led 7 laps, was really good in an early run, then decided to have a little arc break moment. But yeah, he almost ran into the 12
all right, Carter.
Well, while he does his burnouts, I think should we talk to the second place finisher or the third place finisher? Sorry.
I think you should wait until the guy gets done with his burnout and then actually talk to the winner.
Okay, we'll talk to the winner. But that was the race here at Kansas. I'll save
All
the
right.
replay, but this was a very good race for you.
That was a very entertaining race.
Went by quick.
Went
That's
by
one of our
very quick.
quickest events.
Very
And
quick.
It's kind of shocking when drivers don't wreck. We don't have to worry about that.
It's crazy. It's a crazy concept. So I think the man's burned it down enough. Go grab our driver and bring him in here. Let's go talk to him.
All right, I'm trying to reach his signal. Grabbing the radio right now. Dial him up. Hey there. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. For once, we got a long run, and for once, my strategy worked out perfectly. I can't thank everyone else enough for a good race. Thank Christian, Boss Motorsports. This number 5 San Francisco Giants Camaro was so really hard to drive at the beginning of the race, but once we got a long run, I was able to save tires better than everyone else, and man, what a perfect play out of that strategy. That's all I can say. Yeah, just lost for words right now. I'm so glad.
Yeah, it looked like, it was a little bit questionable with the undercut, but it seemed like the undercut actually worked really well. Then Kyle went over and took 2 tires, and it looks like the 4-tire strategy obviously worked out really well in the end. We're just hoping that, with that strategy, that finally we would get that, mystical long run that seems to have eluded the racing lately. And then once you kind of realized that we were going to get it, what was going through your head?
Yeah, totally. So like I said at the beginning of the race, I just had no idea how to drive this thing. You can go back in my stream. I was really frustrated with how the thing was driving the first half of the race when we were having all those yellows, which had no short run speed at all. So once we got that longer run, it wasn't really even, the other guys were calling it an undercut, but it wasn't really even an undercut at all. I just saw how many laps we started the run with, which was around 75. And we needed to make 2 stops because the fuel window would have needed 2 stops. So I just, split it in thirds. Pit on lap 50 to go, pit on 25 to go. It seemed like the other guys were just kind of running it out long, like they needed to stretch. They were acting like they were trying to stretch the fuel out to the max. I knew I didn't have to do that because I always calculate by, okay, what's going to be the most even number of laps for each run. Yeah, so I'm glad that it wasn't just all in my head this time. I actually got to play it out, and it played out perfectly. Got a little bit of luck with, the mini-me speeding penalties and some other mistakes, people checking damage when they didn't want to on pit road and that kind of stuff. Then Kyle taking the 2 tires at the end. I knew he had to try something, but I knew that, with his tire saving abilities not being the best, I knew 2 tires wasn't going to be the best choice for him with me coming up from behind on 4 tires. And yeah, just so glad it all worked out finally.
I mean,
Yeah,
I had you as my pick at the beginning of the season. Obviously, real life things going on, can't race and all the stuff. I had you as my season pick, so I'm glad you finally did get a win for me. So thank you. Even though it's one off, the championship's out of reach, but finally glad to see that you did get a win. So suck it, Cade.
And I mean,
No, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I mean, I'm in like my Mark Martin era now. It's just I just want one more win, right? I don't know, I'm not in contention for the championship anymore. Just one more win. We'll just have some fun this season, you know? Go out with a bang.
yeah, and
So
last quick thing here. I mean, you obviously saw the 84 pull that strategy. You saw what 4 fresh tires did. So I think that just kind of cemented, and you're probably certain on that strategy anyway. I'm going to take 4 on my next stop anyway. But you were probably certain that I'm taking 4, I'm going to do the undercut, and just hope that it falls into your hands. And it basically fell into your lap, the 84. Of course, then goes on speeds on pit road, and we are looking at you in victory lane. So congrats. It's good to hear from that, and maybe we'll talk to some other guys here, but appreciate it. Good win. But hopefully, maybe San Francisco can take some few steps for you too.
Shut up.
yeah, that's the hope, man. Yeah, thanks guys so much as always. Hope to see you up here interviewing for the victory a couple more times this year.
Looking forward
All
to
right,
it.
and good luck on Tuesday, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Ours race winner, NGC Jeff. I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name because I will butcher it. But something that was butchered was the race strategy from Kyle. We're going to talk to the 3rd place finisher now. Hey, Kyle, this is Kane Sparty here in the booth. Not what you wanted, but
Nope.
you came out with a good finish. What was the thought process behind the 2 tires you thought?
You know, honestly, I'll take a P3. I didn't really have that great of a car. I was short on.
Qualified on pole. I don't know what you're talking about with that great of a
He
Well,
car.
I
always
mean,
qualifies
long
on
run.
pole.
Yeah,
That
I had a really
VGP
good
might
short
wanna
run
bring
car.
They might want to bring a long run car for you eventually.
Yeah. I thought the 2-tire strat was really good because I had 4 seconds on Jeff, and he was catching by maybe a tenth or 2. But like at the end of the run, I got screwed. The tires were just so bad. I just couldn't keep up. So
So you think it was a tire issue? That's why you
Yeah.
got screwed?
yeah, you know my tire saving ability is terrible. So
Yeah.
Do you think it was a Goodyear problem or a driver problem?
oh, driver problem for sure.
All right.
Sorry, I was told to go look at something, so I did. God damn it, Diesel. Sorry. So looking at it,
You see his cockpit?
Yeah, I do now. So Kyle, you know, I would love to be able to pull the what happened, but you know, you went over, you tried something a little bit different. Were you just thinking, like, was there really a big tire fall off where you thought that maybe doing that 2-tire strategy would be able to pull it off and you'd be able to hold off Jeff? Or were you just kind of flinging something and saying, and hoping it sticks?
Well, I knew I was a lot slower on the long run, so I just really tried to try something different. I knew that he would be a better long run car, and I was just like, I'll take 2 here and hope for a caution maybe, and then maybe I'd get 4. So, oh well.
I mean, now one thing I want to say here really quick. You are Mr. Can we finally have some green flag pit stops? Can we finally have some long run?
Yeah,
Can we finally have some
yeah.
pit strategy? And once again, it bites you. Like, knowing that happened, how do you feel?
It sucks, but I'll take a P3.
P3, all right. Just had to rub a little salt in the wound, that's all.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for talking to us, Kyle. The win will come. The win will come. Congrats on All-Star Race, by the way. Sorry I wasn't there for that, but congrats on winning that.
Thank you.
I mean, he did get a nice little check of $0.00 because we spent all of our funding on this race and kind of forgot to fund the All-Star Race. But
That's true.
I think we got to talk to the final and 3rd guy. He got top 2.
I say bring
Kind of
Carter.
sneaky. I mean,
Almost
we kinda
missed the
forgot he was
race.
there.
Almost missed the
Almost
race.
missed the race. I will
Go
talk
pull
to him
some.
here. Hey, Carter. We heard your plane almost was late into getting into Kansas, but you made it and you finished with a P2. Talk us about it. How did that race feel for you?
Yeah, I did not figure out how to like race that racetrack until like after the final pit stop, and I actually started using room off of turn 4. So that was really fun. But yeah, no practice, no quali. I just did a few things in happy hour and then went to the race. But I literally just the only reason I got second was because I was right behind Jeff, and I saw he's pitting, and I was like, well, he's smart, so I just followed him into the pits and ended up getting second.
At least you're brutally honest that you just went, screw it, I'll steal someone else's strategy and see how that turns out.
I had no idea what to do for strategy. I don't really just follow people. But, yeah, that was a pretty fun race.
So,
There,
no, go ahead.
the amount of people that sped on pit road, like Mini did it twice, and then Diesel, and then Arn, like there was so many people speeding on pit road and it absolutely ruined their races.
It
like,
seems like people never really do practice the green flag because we never expected. We went how long on that last final run? Like 60 laps, something like that? 60, 70 laps?
It was in a from the last caution, which was lap 56, we went about an 80 lap run.
About an 80 lap run.
Almost.
The thing we've always talked about wanting, we finally do it, and everybody went, I wasn't expecting it. So seems like the getting onto pit road was like the killer for this race over running into each other. But you had some incidents out there. You got caught up in a couple things, but it looked like the car actually was perfectly fine. Maybe had a little bit of cosmetic damage, but you went over and you held on, barely making the race. Seeing that kind of stuff with the strategy and holding on and being able to keep up, especially on no practice, how does that make you feel that on a race where you just feel like you're super late, nothing on it, you just get in the car and go, that you're able to pull off a runner-up finish?
Well, I mean, it feels awesome, and I honestly was kind of expecting it in happy hour. I knew there was going to be a green flag run because the past few races have been 1.5 mile races, and this league is getting pretty good without wrecking on those. So I knew there was definitely going to be a green flag run in somewhere. So I had to get that pit entrance and pit exit perfect.
Yeah, it was good to see that. I mean, yeah, you took care of business. Green flag stops. Can't speed on pit road. Have to have a good strategy, and you followed the guy who won the race. So
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
P2. Glad to see some speed out of that thing, and now you get to go learn how to turn right and left going to Road America next week. So might want to put some time into the simulator there, bud. But
Remember the names, everyone.
Oh my
Remember the
God.
names.
all right, yeah, thank you for talking to us.
Thanks. All right, I did want to ask one person because my total driver pick to win this thing. Not Mini, totally Diesel. But I wanted to ask about the pit road speeding penalties, so I'm on to drag him in really quick for one last quick interview. Diesel,
What's up?
what happened? You had the win. You were the fastest guy all race, and that happened. Talk us through the penalty.
This one was a choke. I'll tell you exactly what went through my head. So I knew I needed fuel. My light had just turned on, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna come into the pits. I told Minnie in turn one, entering turn one, I was like, I'm gonna pit. Told him. He said he was gonna pit, so we were both gonna pit together. I started slowing down into. I had a point where I wanted to stop, get on the brake. So I got on the brake, and I use ABS, so my braking power isn't as good as everyone else's. So I look in the mirror, and I see Minnie, going really quick. He doesn't use ABS. He was able to really close the gap, and I was like, oh shoot, am I being too conservative? And so I let off the brake and carried too much speed into the entrance of pit road. I think I crossed it at 70 or so. And I slowed down to 30, hoping it would, even out the timing, but it was too much. And I sped. Not to make people think I'm Aaron Hall or anything, but I think I was the best car today.
Okay, JV coach.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was the top. I think Minnie, obviously he and we fought last year for this race. I think I could have beat him. I think Kyle was really good. I think it was us three.
Kyle said he did not have a good car at all. So
Really?
He said that, and he also went over when you said that you were the best guy. He also said, "Hell nah."
Well, he'd say that no matter what. But
that is a very Aaron Hall quote, though. I had the fastest car in the field.
I really do think. Well, all the cars are the same, but I really did think that I was the best there. I I really like this track. I feel like I have a really good like way of driving it, and I won last year, so I was feeling really good. Um, Normally I kind of burned my tires a bit, pushing too much, but right after you pulled me in, Sparty, I kind of found my groove of what I wanted to do, and I was able to lead that whole run every lap up until the speeding. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I thought there would be another caution, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just push like hell and get a caution, whatever. Didn't happen, because of course not.
I was say you finally go over. We get a long green flag run for almost 80 laps, and it's right after you speed. That's got to be
Yeah.
a tough one.
I wasn't too mad, especially after mini sped. It made me feel a lot better about myself. It was a really tricky pit road, honestly. It was really tricky, but it was a fun race. It was fun to. I don't know what the lap lead is gonna look like, but I think I led the
It was
most laps.
53. It
You
was
did.
53, so yeah.
You did it. You had
That makes
50,
me feel.
53,
You
and the
pulled a
next one,
Kyle. You had a
I would
Kyle.
say you pulled a Kyle. 53 for you. Next one was Jeff at 24.
Yeah, so that makes me feel really good that I was out there leading laps. Uh, Usually I don't lead a ton of laps. I guess kind of at the end, but I really did think I was the best. I was the best there, but it's okay. I'm not mad or anything. It is what it is. It's a game, so it was fun. Happy that Carter got second. Congrats to Jeff, and definitely this track's gonna have to be on the schedule next year. It's a ton of fun.
For sure.
Yeah, you technically did close the distance on Minion. You beat him overall in the race.
Yeah, I was.
And
I
so
was.
you technically closed the point gap, so did Thug a little bit. So it's gonna
Yeah.
tighten up. You just gotta keep grinding, honestly, because if the 84 has problems and more drivers in
always
the race,
always grinding.
I know you are, especially in your cockpit. But
I don't know if you all took a look at that, but I had a real special car.
we did, and it was
we-
it was a good honoring of a
That's actually me. Funny enough, that's
Oh,
a selfie of me.
Sure, I'm sure
Yeah.
it was. I
There was a
100%.
diesel face reveal.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was. So, yeah. I hope it was fun for you all.
It was very fun. We appreciate you talking to us, Diesel.
Yep.
Well, Sparty, that was Kansas. Next week we're going to Road America. Lap distance might change. We're only scheduled 38 laps, which will go by really quick. So, probably might be a little longer of a race, but they have to learn how to turn right and left, and braking. Braking will be a big thing, and that was something that kind of struggled tonight. They kind of struggled at braking, getting their cars low down. So,
Yeah, definitely next week's going to be a difficult one. With really hitting those points. So hopefully these guys are going to put in some extra time in the sim this week, getting it that timing down, especially with a lot of very tight corners, and a lot of really difficult braking zones at Road America. So you definitely are going to want to tune in next week to watch the chaos that will be Road America after a fantastic race here at Kansas, our longest run ever in the Rogue Energy Cup Series of a whole 80 laps. So that was crazy. We had cool, really good fuel strategy. We had favorites going over and speeding on pit road. We had people that maybe were running a little bit farther back, having a chance there kind of late. It was really cool to see that kind of racing, and definitely a highlight of the season that we will definitely be using a lot of clips from.
and then, we go to Road America, and then we have Throwback Weekend May 6th, Wilkesboro. So a lot of stuff to look out for, and then we go to Dega. So 3 straight different tracks. We got into this kind of mile and a half kind of groove, starting around from from Chicago. Because you go Michigan, Dover, you can kind of say, all right, it's a little oddball. But after that, I got Darlington, drive similar. And so they got into this mile and a half groove, and now they're gonna have to kind of get out of it. We got our final road course, then we go to our second to last short track, and then we go to our final plate race. So a lot of stuff can change. I mean, points are still within. No one's safe. So we'll
Now,
see you all next week. Same
yes.
time as always.
You're definitely going to want to make sure you tune in for the rest of the season. So make sure you also follow here on the Twitch side of things, twitch.tv/SmartWarrior MSU, or go over and subscribe onto the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Rogue Cup, to watch the Rogue Energy Cup series. And if you want to watch the Player One Coffee series, make sure you go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SpartanWarrior MSU, so that way you can go over and stay notified of everything else. And as always, finally, make sure you go over and check out our title sponsor, Rogue Energy. spartyparty.com. Go over and use promo code SpartyParty, all one word, to save 10% off your order to help support the channel and continue to grow this series. So I've been your color commentator, Sparty.
Yeah, I did the play-by-play. I was a little late, but
God damn it. God damn it, Cade. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week.